Okay, so real quick, let's talk retro emulation on the LattePanda 3 Delta. You guys know I really like the LattePanda 3 Delta. It's a striking single board computer, but it's not my first choice for emulation. Let me explain. The LattePanda 3 Delta has a lot of fancy bells and whistles. At the heart of it is the Intel N5105, 4 cores, 4 threads. You also get 8 GB of RAM and 64 GB of eMMC storage. Now with that N5105, you can emulate quite a few retro systems, including some PS2 games, and that's kind of where the fun stops. Now of course, systems of old can run on the LattePanda 3 Delta. That's including Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, etc. And of course you can run Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and N64.
Round 1, fight! Round 1, fight!
Oh, and your favorite handhelds get some love too. That includes Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, Game Boy Advance, and PSP. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the LattePanda 3 Delta can handle some PS2 games. Most 2D games work fine, but don't expect to run something like Ratchet & Clank or Metal Gear Solid 3. Now, it's obvious that the LattePanda 3 Delta is capable of emulating older consoles. But at $279, the LattePanda 3 Delta is an expensive single board computer strictly for emulation. For around $250, you can pick up the Melee Quieter 3 or the GMK Nook Box. Both of these computers have the same Intel N5105 and they come with a lot more storage. If you go with the LattePanda 3 Delta, you're starting at $279. Throw in the Titan case, that's another 20 bucks. And of course, you're going to want more than the eMMC, so add storage, you're well over 300 bucks. 300 can go a long way for a dedicated emulation box. You can pick up an old Dell Optiplex, swap out the hard drives for a couple of SSDs, add a GPU, and you're all good. But listen, I think the LattePanda 3 Delta is a great device and it's pretty capable for retro emulation. But I want to know what you guys think. Would you buy the LattePanda 3 Delta specifically for retro emulation? Let us know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful or informative, hit the like button. And for more LattePanda 3 Delta videos, subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason, and I will see you in the next one.